Yo, Boogie! We are back with another dope episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. I'm your boy, Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
How about some rhymes as well? Shout out to the day ones. Make sure you like, subscribe on all of your podcast platforms. Boogie! You know what? I think we got to get like some intro music. With some intro music with some vocals. You know, we gotta have like some little kids singing, nice little chorus, because
Oh
you know,
God.
anytime you put kids on music, it just takes your track that much further. Look at all the rappers that got kids singing choruses, number one hits. So we just gotta get some youth in the background. Late night with Nate and Adrian. They gotta get something going, you
Them
know.
kids in them rap songs don't know what's going on. They like, what you want me to do? I do it. I say whatever you want.
Guns on the playground.
Right.
It always sounds better when
when a little kid do
kids are
it.
doing it. It's
I'll
like,
sell you an eighth for 20. Right.
it's like, man, them kids is on to something. And you know, it's a hit. It's a hit. Rappers like, you know what? I need a number one single. What should I do? Kids, get the use. And that's what it is, you know.
I'm always surprised that it like I'm always surprised. Well, not really. I'm not really surprised, but I'm just like disappointed at the parents. The parents are like, they read these breakdowns and they're like, what you need me to do? Oh, okay. You need my child to do this. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab little Henry. Little Henry.
So who do you think has more issues with it? Is it like the choir director at the church? Is it the pastor? Or is pastor like, how much are you donating to the choir? Okay. Yep. Kids get in there and sing this trap music.
I think the pastor definitely has an issue with it, but then he gets a conversation. He gets a nice little aside with some of the congregation, some of the members of the church, to remind him that we are down and we are missing a few payments, okay, on these bills.
He's like, look here, I'm gonna let the youth choir sing all the trippity trap that you want, but I need some new choir robes.
Right.
We need a new carpeting in the vestibule. You know, it's like they about to have all types of new plates in the after fellowship annex and everything. I just, it's funny, but they're all hits. The new Lil Durk and J. Cole song, phenomenal. And I think it's because of the kids.
I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but I'm sure it's trappy.
It's
I like I'm a I have an appreciation of lay drill music.
Naturally. I mean, you're Chicago. I think you got a lot house music and drill. If y'all Chicagoans don't like it, I kind of side eye y'all. Like, you're not a real Chicagoan.
I mean, yes, I understand the bops of the drills, but you know what it is? It just, I mean, it's not it just, but it just comes from a terrible backstory, and most of the drill rappers are either fighting on a case or they are no longer with us.
Unfortunately, the best songs come from the rappers who are no longer with us, or the ones who are fighting for their life.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like, I don't want y'all to put this music out,
my life,
but I want y'all to put this music out. You know, it's just like, you know, it's just.
There should be, even though there are disclaimers and parental advisory, but like there should be real disclaimers in the beginning of the songs, like before they even start the song. You know what I'm saying? Like the rappers be like, "Hey yo, this is not for suitable. This is, this is what I did. Kids shouldn't be doing this." And then start the song.
It's art.
Right. This is real art. I'm just expressing, I'm expressing what happened to me. This is what happened. This ain't right now. You know what I'm saying?
You want one of those Disney Plus disclaimers like, hey, there was some of these movies might have been racist back in the day,
right?
And we don't feel this way now, but we just gotta let you know. That's what you want. Rappers to be like, look, there might be at least 13 bodies dropped on this 3-minute track, but just know This ain't real. This
Yeah,
go to school and don't do drugs. Even though
yeah.
I'm smoke, don't do drugs.
Because I will say, I still I still sing that Pooh Shiesty,
Oh, back in blood. Oh man.
and for some reason, that catchy that catchy song
I
there.
don't know where I was. I should shot up every place I was. I was like, damn,
Right,
you can't go nowhere.
right.
Some of
Oh
these songs,
god.
I'd be like, bro, if you got to shoot up you just need to stay in the house. Like
Right.
DoorDash,
You
something,
can't
bro.
go out. Like, sit down, please. Stay stationary.
And if I know that you're shooting up I'm like, I don't think I want to go to the Pooh Shiesty concert. They might be shooting.
Whoa. This is can I wanna bring this up. A group of my guy friends, they were like, "Hey, yo, 50 Cent coming, and 50 Cent coming to town. Y'all want to go?" And I have a friend who he works in the ticket concert industry, and he was like, "Man, I can get deals for nothing." I was like, "I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this, guys. Rap concerts, even if this rapper just happened to be the same age as his name of his of his stage name, 50 Cent. I do not want to go to rap concerts because of XYZ,
It's a death
said
sentence.
others. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't trust the group, the audience.
Yeah.
My friends like, it's gonna be all white people. I highly
Furthermore,
doubt
why
that.
I don't want to go. So I'm
I
about to
high
be in a
right.
crowd of all these people saying nigga who not supposed to be saying nigga.
Yeah. I don't like I know me. I'm not gonna do that. I just pass. No.
I feel like it's certain artists when people, hey, you want to go to a concert? I gotta have all who gonna be there. Who is it? What's the venue?
Yeah.
Because this, I remember in college they was like, "Oh, Waka Flocka's coming to Detroit," and I automatically was like, "No," because this was when he had like the mosh pit crowd,
Oh
and I
yeah.
was like, Y'all can go hard in the paint without me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be there." And they announced the club where it was at, and I was like, "St. Andrews." I was like, "The club that always gets shot up when every rapper comes? You crazy." I was
The
like,
propensity of it
no.
being shot up is even greater.
So I might get trampled and I could get shot up? No. It's
I'm
like,
always surprised when these establishments are still in business. Like, how are you still functioning? Granted, back in Chicago, like a club gets shot up, it closes down and it reopens with a
literally.
different name. Like we under new we under new management, y'all. We know what happened, but we
I
different
low
here.
key wonder when clubs get shot up in the grand opening, grand closing, is it the same group of people who own it? We gotta get a different name. What's option number B, C, and D? Like, is it the same group of people? And they just saying new management, but it's the same niggas, just different name. I really want to know.
That's a very good question.
We used to be Club Blue, now
Yeah,
it's Club Vibes.
right.
It's just
Exactly. I'm always I know and I understand like we're just trying to bring establishments, venues out there so, people can have a good time and it's always
yeah,
one or two, bad apples as they would say, bad
yeah.
people that would come in and hold a burner on them just to go dance it, just to listen to music. Like make it make sense to me. Like
You
you
know
so you
what?
were intending on
Oh
on
yeah.
on stuff to happen. Okay,
Them
got
niggas
it.
was listening to Back in Blood while they was getting ready. Them niggas was shining up they
How they
Glocks.
they polishing they polish.
Y'all know where I was. I done shot up every them niggas is polishing, putting their cologne on, like, oh, I'm about to kill him with this glizzy today. Literally.
Oh
It's
my
like
god.
I just need them to do this. How about
Um,
they have rap concerts at outdoor pavilions? How much trouble can niggas really get into outside?
but the
Though,
acoustics ain't
I
it
mean, it's
don't
true.
really don't
But
really
what would you rather have, acoustics or bullets? You just got to be like, look,
good point. Very, very, very good point. These are valid points right now that you're
y'all can
making.
bring out these lawn chairs and listen to Wakas and Gucci on the pavilion. It's so much safer, just maybe because niggas be drinking, they be having hella drinks in a little hydro flask, so that
Right.
might still be a recipe for disaster as well.
I think regardless of the fact, if somebody steps on somebody's shoe
It's over.
or nudges them the wrong way, be ready
It's
to
over.
duck and run.
It's over. I
That's it.
went to this was the worst decision I ever made. I went to what is it that WGCI has? What was it? The Summer Jam? Whatever
Yeah, yeah,
WGCI has.
yeah.
I went dumbest decision ever. I was totally way older than a lot of these people who
Yeah,
were at the concert. It was Rick Ross. This was R. Kelly before he got in trouble. It
yeah.
was Keisha
Before he really
Cole.
got in trouble, because he
Yeah,
got in
really got in
trouble.
trouble. It was Keisha Cole, Trey Songs. Wow, it was just a gang of niggas, just a gang of niggas there. It
Mm.
was so much weed. I didn't have to use my own
No, because you
because of the
inhaled it
contact
from the
that I
contact.
got
Yeah.
from everyone else. I was like, okay. I went to the concession stand, let me grab a brew, grab my daily little drink as well. Niggas bumped into me, spilling my drink on me. They looked at me like, what are you gonna do about it? I'ma unload on you if you say something to me for bumping into you. So I had to take that L. I was like, I don't feel like getting stomped out here at this rap concert. So let me go buy myself another beer and hope that no one bumps into me. I was like, you know what? No more rap concerts. No more rap concerts.
Yeah.
I almost died because someone bumped into me, spilling my drink on me. It's just like, I don't like that. I like those concerts where people are like, my bad, brother. I bumped into you. Let me buy
Yeah.
you another drink. You know what? I'm going to buy you
Yeah.
too. And we just friends for the rest of the concert. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, buddy. I like those. That's what I like. Boogie,
Yes,
how
sir.
you been? How has your week been? Catch us up.
Week's been good, been chilling, making it work.
Coolio.
Yeah,
A D's
just
piece.
yeah, having a good week, taking it easy, understanding that the summer's about to summer, and
Man, isn't it?
yeah, summer's about to summer, and we all know what that means. Generally, the violence
What? Oh yeah,
increases.
yeah, 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 yeah. I was gonna say,
So
about to be some guns going off.
yeah, people are out of hibernation and they ready to shoot. Okay.
Man, folks is just wild, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let you go. I'm not no road raging. I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's too hot out here. I'm just like, just go. I got insurance. If you run into me, it is what it is. You're
Yeah.
gonna be paying. I'd rather not have bullets be, flying around the whip. So I feel
Yeah.
you on that.
That heat does something to somebody. But how are you
Especially in
doing?
certain cities. I'm good, man. It's been a solid week. No complaints.
Yeah.
Still in the gym, unbig in the back, as you're talking about
Hey,
with the summertime shenanigans. I have noticed that a lot of people aren't coming in anymore. Those same folks that I started with in
they're dropping
November,
off.
they not here anymore. I'll be looking for the same folks. I'm like, where are y'all at? I'm starting to see the fall off, but I'm also kind of liking it because I can use any machine that I goddamn want to, and no one is rushing me to get off. So I'm like, hey, let's do this. So I'm enjoying it.
That's
It's
what's up.
been solid. Bugs, I got no grindings of the gears. That's how solid this week has been for you, boy. No one has pissed me off. So you know what? Boogie! It's time to get into the tipping of the hat.
I'm tipping my hat.
For those of you who are just now joining this podcast, we'd like to tip the hat to people who are doing phenomenal things in the communities. Bugs, who you got this week?
My tipping on the hat goes to none other than Brittany Griner. Come on now. She made her official return back to the WNBA since the detainment in Russia. She dropped 18 points, if I'm not, yeah, she dropped 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 blocks on the returning game. Shout out to her. Killing it, doing it. I just, we want to see her win. That detainment was something serious.
Yeah.
We definitely pray that she is definitely healing, continues to heal. But yeah, we need to keep our people on USA soil because
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Russia is on some
yeah. Some BS.
some straight up BS. So yeah, shout out to Brittany Griner.
Shout out to BG. She about to go on a tear. She's about to go on a tear. I hope she just drops 30 every game. I hope she dunks on all these ladies. She's like, I was locked down. I was over there having to eat borscht and drink vodka and
Not
all
Boris.
types of other weird stuff. I'm about to give y'all help. Every time I drop like 30 points, you know how they like the NBA players be throwing up gang signs and stuff. I'm about to be like, F Russia, F Russia. Every time I
No, no, no.
dunk,
I
layup,
don't know
F
about all
Russia,
that.
F Russia.
I don't know about all that. Chill, chill, chill. Let Brittany do her thing and continue to heal. Who you got for your tipping?
I am tipping my hat to none other than my Lady Eagles. Shout out to the NCCU softball squad. They ended up winning the MEAC this year. Went on to their first NCAA berth ever in school history. They went up against Georgia on Friday. Unfortunately, they did lose to Georgia, and they ended up meeting Boston University yesterday. Unfortunately, lost to them again, but who cares because they made it to the NCAA softball
Take your
tournament.
time.
Couldn't find it. They made it to the NCAA softball tournament for the first time and won the MEAC. So congrats to those young ladies. I know they will be back next year. It was so much. I took so much joy in watching them go through the MEAC tournament and then just getting that berth. It was cool to see them put their name up there. So shout out to those young ladies.
Hey, yeah, shout out to them. Let's go, sports.
Boogie, we got some bills to pay. Let's get to this first ad and we'll be right back with news you can or can't use. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I got to tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com, BLAK watches.com, and make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. All right, first time for news you can or can't use. Boogie, are rainfall showers anti-black or racist? I posed this question because one of my homies actually brought this up to me yesterday. She's like, I think they're racist.
Okay.
And I had seen this on Twitter several weeks ago, and I was like, I wonder if this is going to take off. I don't necessarily know if it did or not, but I asked a couple other people, and they kind of weighed in. So, what say you, Boogie, the resident lady of this pod, the person who actually has hair? Are rainfall showers anti-black and or racist to you? What say you?
I mean, I'm never. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan.
Okay.
Or I run to a rain shower. I don't like nothing coming on top of my head or in that direction. Like I never liked that. That's not a good feeling for me. I get it. Like it's just rain coming down on you. I get it. Rainfall. Whoo, nothing
Just want to wash my
crazy.
ass.
Right. But I think now that we've all grown up, and I think a lot of people, especially the adults that have redesigned their house to add that rain shower element component to their homes, realize like, oh yeah, this is not functional for me at all. Because when am I not gonna have my hair not done? maybe that's probably the only time is when I need to wash my hair in the shower, and even then, I'm very selective of how I want the water to hit my head. So, I mean, it is what it is. I gotta have a shower cap on or something to deal with that rainfall. The rain. I was gonna say rainforest, the rainfall showers. But yeah, I'm not standing on top of the damn the
Sitting right under the
rainfall. Yeah, yeah,
waterfall,
yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do what I do when I
off to the
do
side.
yeah, off to the side. That's what I do with a lot of showers that I don't like. I'll stand to the side. The showers that are too cold or too hot, stand to the
Yeah,
side.
man, them too
One
cold
leg at a
ones.
time. One leg at a time. One arm. One like
This is supposed
that's
to be
how I roll.
warm, but I'm shivering.
Right.
No, I mean, I had to ask because the questions, and I was like, why is it anti-black? Because I was like, I really want to know why it's anti-black, and it's like because all black women don't get their hair wet. We don't
Yeah.
wash our hair. And I was like, I get that that's the stereotype or what may be the norm, but I was like, you can't generalize
No, you
all
can't.
black women. I was like, if anything, you're being anti-black for saying all black women don't like to get their hair wet. Because I'm like, all y'all don't have the same hair texture.
That's true.
So there are some black women who the water does not fucking bother them. It's literally, it is what it is. I can wash and go. Not everyone's hair kind of goes through this poof up or whatever that is hard to maintain. So I'm like, you can't
I feel like you were
say
looking
that.
at my hair
No,
when you said poof up.
no, because you got the good natural. I'm just, what I'm
Okay.
saying, everybody's hair just kind of, some people's hair draws up or whatever. But it's just like you can't lump all y'all in that same category.
No, you can't.
Also, I was like, I get that there are some rainfall showers where they don't have the handheld, but for the
Oh
ones that
yeah.
have the handheld, you can't say it's anti-black because they were like,
Yeah.
aha, we got a handheld for you. So if you don't want your hair to get wet, you can use that.
But
But also,
those are very recent add-ons. Not I feel like
yeah, it's true.
rainfall showers. I want to say rainforest. Rainfall showers sometimes either they forgot or they was like, "Oh yeah, we we didn't want to add that on. That's an extra add-on. I don't want to
I
include
mean,
that."
that is very true. But the notion to sit up here and think that these shower manufacturers are just like, "Moo, ha, 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 black women can't wash their hair."
Destroy every hairstyle.
Like, that's just not happening. I
Yeah.
do understand that, yes, a majority of these are made by white people, so they're not thinking. I will give you that. They're not thinking of
Me.
their hair. I understand that. It also makes sense as to why they have showers because they don't wash their knees. It just all trickles down. But,
Oh god.
I don't think
Here we go with this again.
into it. Like, people with this type of hair, you can't use it. I don't think they're going into it like that. I think now
No.
to not be labeled as anti-black, you're seeing more handhelds. But this is personally, I don't think this is an anti-black thing because I feel like if you're going to take that stance, that every shower is anti-black because, as you said, some showers you are maneuvering to keep your hair from getting wet. You're also wearing shower caps or bonnets or every other thing to protect your hairstyle. So if that were the case, just washing your ass in itself would be anti-black.
I see what you did there. Yeah, not a lot of women want all that moisture in their hair. Some
You
people,
know,
some women can mind a few, droplets here and there on their hair, but the way that I take a shower, boy, I want my pressure hard as hell. I want you to beat my ass in the water. And I can't have the droplets trickling and ricocheting into my hair.
they
Not
do
over here.
trickle. I will say this because I'm just like, yeah, this it is a little annoying, even as a ball, but I'm like, it's too much. It's
Right.
you got to stand
You
out.
trying to
I'm
focus.
drowning. Like, I cannot wash myself.
You try-
It's a lot.
Oh,
It can be
Jesus
overwhelming. So I do understand that, but it's just like I don't know. I'm just
He
some of
trying
these.
to wash his knees and his chest, and he can't even breathe because
Gloop,
the
gloop, gloop, gloop,
water
gloop,
just.
gloop. That is the only downside to those, because you do get so cold in those showers, because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I gotta stand out. I'm cold, gotta get back under.
Yep.
It's too much. And then you
Yeah.
have some of those showers where they're like car washes where the jets hit you from every
Oh
angle.
yeah, I
And
hate those.
it's like, my guy.
I don't I don't even like that. That's just for aesthetic. Nobody actually uses that on a regular basis. You're lying if you do.
It's
You're
also,
lying.
how clean do you need to be? You got water shooting places that water should not be shot at.
I feel like I'm the quintessential turnaround
Yeah.
washer. Like I if I need to wash anything in my front my
Getting this
front
back.
area, that water is getting the back. That's what it is. Before I wash anything, because I can't.
Oh,
The way and I have to have a good water pressure. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
that's another
ideal.
thing.
The
Yeah,
worst ones is when you stay at someone's house and they water pressure just ain't pressure, and you tapping the. It's like, my God, is
man.
this gonna
You
come
gotta clean
out?
your shower head. Clean that
CRL.
shower head. See, did you just say CR?
Hey man, they've been showing them commercials since we was kids. So
I
now
know.
it's like, let me put a glass of this up here and see if this works.
Let me see if it really works. I do need to clean my shower head though, but
Yeah.
why you playing?
A smoker's cough. Yeah, but it's not anti-black. To me, it's not. I get how some people. I can definitely say it's a fine line to where you can be like, I might give this to you, but the handheld does kind of trump that. But also, everything is not going to be inclusive to everyone, and that is okay.
Yeah,
We have to just understand that some of these things are not racist, but also, you ain't gonna be at that goddamn hotel but no more than 5 days, or maybe even 2 weeks at the most. You can tolerate this shower, because when you go
yeah,
home, it's a regular shower.
yeah.
So just like, come on, what are we doing here? Come on.
Yeah, I feel you.
They're not anti-black. Yeah, you know me. I be looking to call stuff out. This is one of those ones where I'm like, nah, like this just ain't it. This just, you know what is anti-black though? You know what is anti-black? This is just anti-everyone. It's not even this is anti-everyone. Those hotels that have the bathrooms that don't have a full shower door. All
Oh
European
yeah, the little
hotels,
half door.
I hate those hotels with a passion. That's not anti-black. That is anti-everyone. Please give me a full goddamn door.
Yeah, they were like, yeah,
Makes no
just a
sense.
half panel will do.
It's like, your front's gonna be warm, but your booty gonna be cold. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, and then the
Even when
floor
you
gets
have the
all
door
wet.
even when you have the door closed, thinking that you can keep the bathroom warm, your ass still cold in the back.
And it's just like, I feel like I have to do more cleanup with the half showers.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you could have contained so much water.
It's like, this
Like,
is what this square of a towel is for. This is what they want you to use this for. Put it on the floor and watch it just
man,
submerge with all that water.
that little bitty towel is like, why do y'all do this? Why? If you a large, robust person, you're not even on the towel. It's just like, so water just everywhere. I just do better, hotels. do better. Yo, we got another ad, and we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling, at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event, or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Boogie, it never ceases to amaze me the lengths that, criminals go through to, get their products moved. And this is one of those stories. There was a couple, they got arrested. They had a rubber pregnant belly that was filled with drugs during a traffic stop. So the South Carolina couple is behind bars for facing charges for trafficking over 400 grams of cocaine.
Mm.
According to reports, police said they stopped a vehicle along I-85 and found a man and woman who appeared to be pregnant in the car. When the police spoke with the couple, police said they gave different stories about the woman's due date. Police said the woman took off running and the drugs began to fall from her body onto the ground.
Oh, God.
Once the police discovered she was wearing a fake rubber belly, which was stuffed with 15,000 grams of cocaine.
Mm.
Both of the men and women identified as Anthony Miller and Shamika Mitchum were arrested and charged with trafficking cocaine.
Free these people.
Should we free them?
Yeah, just free them.
What is the basis of this? Is let's go to court. This is Late Night with Nate and Adrian court. What are the bases on you for freeing these niggas here?
Well, the story said they had conflicting due dates. Come on now. We all know the man ain't gonna remember the due date.
This is very true. Most of us are not, but at least y'all gotta have the same month. It's gotta be the same month. You can't be like, so man, when you do October and this nigga's like June, you can't do that. Gotta be
Yeah,
closer to that.
agreed. But they should have had that story laid out beforehand. Like, if you're
Before
gonna
you get
be
in the car.
pregnant, yeah, before if you're gonna decide to, hey, we're gonna smuggle this and be pregnant, a smart person would be like, all right, if we're doing this, just curious. If somebody asks, when is our when is our due date? I think that could have just been easy peasy, a quick establishing question while they on the road. What was y'all doing? How was y'all driving to get pulled over? That's another thing.
That's a great question because it's funny you ask that. Every time these traffickers get pulled over, it's always they were driving erratically. They were speeding. If you know you got product in the car, it should be 10 and 2. 10 and 2.
Yeah.
Why are you speeding? Seatbelt, even the seats in the car with no one on them, the seatbelts is clicked. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's every time.
You should be a model citizen.
Literally. I'm not, the light's about to turn yellow. I'm stopping. I'm not running through this light. I'm putting my turn signal on for everything when I got product in the car. She had 15,000 grams of cocaine in the belly. There's a couple things that are alarming here. I look at the photo here. This is a white belly.
Yeah.
This is not, you're not even trying to match up the aesthetics here. So let's just say you're running, because they said she was running and the bags fell out of her fake belly. You ain't had your belly taped down properly. But if I'm just a regular cop just doing some deductive research, I'm just like, she's running, t-shirts up. Why she got a white belly and she's black? Automatically, I know you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. Automatically.
Why are you running too?
That too.
That's
when
number. Why are you running?
We got a runner.
Yeah, I just don't like. These are very simple, common mistakes that I feel like could have been avoided, but yet we have two clear, common sense people here. They just don't believe in basic just knowledge.
I'm gonna call out here.
It look hard in the face too.
I was just looking at that. If I'm a cop, I'm not trying to say you can't get pregnant. You look a little old to be pregnant, ma'am. That right there would have been a tip. I'm like, you know what? Kind of had a hard life. Both of y'all have had some very hard lives.
Yeah.
I don't think you're pregnant. I know you can't tell people that, but just doing some deductive research, whatever. And that research paid off because we see she wasn't pregnant. Ma'am, you're kind of aged out. You just aged out of this. It's just
just when it comes down to keep it like let the young kids do this because
This is
clearly,
definitely a young person sport.
yeah, Pooh Shiesty should have came in and was like, let me show you track 9 to tell you how to do everything.
I feel like I don't know if I'd want the drugs on me. Like, there's
Yeah,
got to be a better place to hide these in
yeah,
the vehicle, but on you.
wasn't a smart move on their part.
Also, again, like you said, not knowing, not having your story straight, like that should be before we even get in this car. What happens if the cop pulls us over? You need to have a plan A, B, C. We got a plan all the way to Z if we get pulled over.
Yeah, maybe she didn't
Backup
want to
plan for the
do
back.
it. That's what it was. She didn't want to do it. That's why she ran. She was like, I told this nigga it was a wrong.
This
This
is the
was
wrong belly.
wrong. Right. This was wrong. Maybe she was just frustrated in the car. She was like, man, I don't want to do this no way.
And if I'm gonna run, not only when you see people run, they try to stash the drugs. You have to run, take the belly off. That's just too much.
Yeah.
It is just too damn much. I want criminals to do better. If you're gonna go out here and take penitentiary chances, at least you got to at least be able to get away with it. Like when you come in there, it's like, so what you in for? I had a fake pregnancy belly. That's how they caught me. That's not a good enough
Yeah.
story when you in the drug game. It's got to be something way more elaborate to how you got caught. I don't get it. Like I don't get it. It's just
Yeah. So I still say they should free them because clearly these two people are just dumb. And they don't need they don't need to be in jail with real criminals.
well, maybe they should do it like how they did in school, like the special ed part of the schools. Maybe we should
Ooh,
put them in
separate
like
the jails.
yeah, based on how bad your crime. Okay, the murder's is over here.
But
You
they do
just
that
dumb,
anyway. Don't
so
they
you
do
just got
that
to go over
anyway?
here. I don't know. I've never been.
Oh, good point. Me
So,
neither. We out here guessing. Okay.
Lord willing, never will be. But from the episodes of Lockup that I've watched, I feel like they're all in the same area, unless
These
you're
reference points that we're using.
these washed suburban niggas. They don't know the streets.
So don't be calling me suburban. I'm from the city. I'm from the streets. No, I ain't from the street.
You adjacent to the streets,
Right.
a block over.
Right.
But no, they got to be like, "What you in here for? Oh, you just a dummy. You got to go to the dumb side of the prison,
Right.
where
Dummies are this way.
or at least the murderer's like, yeah, I killed somebody, but at least I ain't a dummy." It's got to be something like that because it's just like one of the stupidest ways to go to jail. And
God.
honestly, though, I think you know what? I'm changing my stance. Before I was like, they got to go to jail. You're right. They should free these niggas. Just the stupider the crime that
Yeah.
you got to be out. It's got to be. You know what? Let's see if they will attempt this again. We took your drugs. Let's put you back on the street. Let's see if you can one up this. This is the biggest catch me if you can. The game of cat and mouse.
Mm,
Let's just play it out. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
mm.
I'm for that. Put them back on the street. Let's see how elaborate the next scheme can get. But also, if I'm their plug and I found out that you got arrested like this, I'm whooping your ass. I can't get my drugs back, but I'm about to be like Big Boy on ATL when he whooped up his cousin outside the skating rink. I'm about to just tag you a couple times, and you better not tell my mama. That's what's gonna happen. That is what's gonna happen to you when you lose my drugs in the most stupidest way, just
Man,
like this.
good
You gotta
luck.
get it.
Good luck. Because they look like they got about 5 kids amongst each other. So how you gonna tell your children, come get me? I am in jail
And they
for
had to pack up not only
yeah.
the children but the grandchildren because they got grandkids.
Oh yeah.
They
I
definitely
can
need
see it
to.
in his eyes. He look like he about a third generation. He got about 3 of them
Yeah, yeah.
grandkids.
I could 100%. I could see. I could see it.
Do better, y'all. Good luck.
Anyways, but Boogie,
Yes,
you
sir.
know what time it is. Honestly, those niggas could have been this week's Y'all Niggas Are Tripping, but it's time for Y'all Niggas Tripping. Y'all niggas tripping. Who you got this week for Y'all niggas is tripping.
Man, oh man. Well, we know it's basketball season. NBA is on the semifinals right now, and those that are listening, I put up a picture of this Celtics player, Grant Williams, going forehead to forehead with Jimmy freaking Buckets Butler. This was game, I believe, 2. This is game 2. And I have a video, real quick video. There's nothing to it. I'm gonna show it real quick.
Run that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Just I'm not gonna
Weren't
put
they
any
going at it
audio. Yeah, they
last
were
year too?
going at it. I'm gonna remove the audio just because the gentleman that
It was
was
interesting.
talking. So pretty much Grant Williams makes a 3 and he goes to Jimmy Buckets and he goes in his face and says something, and Jimmy Buckets just looks at him like, "Word, that's what we doing." So
Activated Jimmy.
right, activate Jimmy. Jimmy said what he said and responded to Grant Williams, and Jimmy Buckets go on a tear and destroys the Celtics by himself, damn near.
He pulled a
And
Dylan Brooks.
right, easily. He pulled a Dylan Brooks, and at the end of the game, Jimmy Buckets posts 6 of alongside with the picture. Come on, y'all. If you're gonna talk crap, this is the moral of the story. If you're gonna talk mess, if you're gonna trash talk on the court, you have to back it up. One little 3 ain't gonna do it for me, buddy.
Yeah,
you
because I was
gotta
gonna ask
win the
you,
game.
how many points did he put up?
Grant, great question. Grant,
Because he can play.
Grant did his thing. I have to. I think
not enough. It's okay. Not enough.
I think it was 23. I think he made 23 points, so he was
Okay.
up there. But the whole point was, after Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler was on a 24-9 run. I just want to put that out there. Jimmy Butler.
Not the rest of the team. Right. Jimmy Butler
was on a 24-9. Celtics had 9 run. Okay, y'all need to chill with this trash. Y'all need to chill with this trash talking. Grant Williams, I saw what you was trying to do. You were trying to hype up your team. You were trying to hype up the whole arena, but it didn't work. You activated Jimmy Buckets, and Jimmy Buckets was like, "And it's
hold
on.
My beer,
right?" And it's on. Niggas be tripping out here, boy.
I got one thing. Grant got off the court and he was like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
It's just like, dog, I get, like you were saying, I get that you hyped, but a 24-9 run, you got to hit that 3 and just get back on defense, bro.
That's it.
You can't do that. I can see if that 3 put y'all up by 2 with like 30 seconds left or something. Okay, talk your shit. But a 24-9 run, my guy, no. And Grant, he was getting chippy if I'm not mistaken, last season. He was getting hella chippy last season.
Yeah.
It was a lot of trash talk. He actually backed it up last season, though. This season, not so much. So I'm gonna need y'all. Yeah. Don't be like that.
There should be a good balance of trash talk. Don't run. You make the 3 and go run back to defense. Don't make the 3 and then run to Jimmy Butler and be like, "This is what I'm gonna do to y'all if y'all keep rocking, playing like this. This ain't going." Like, Jimmy's face was like, "Man, if you don't stop playing with me, stop, please."
I feel like the only way Grant can do that is, one, if you busting Jimmy's ass all game. If you have a 24-9 run, Grant, you can do that. And 2, if y'all are just torching them, the only person who could do that is Jimmy. Jimmy should have been doing that to Grant. That's how that should have been.
And what was so terrible was Grant was defending Jimmy, and Jimmy was scoring
during the 24-9 run,
left and right scoring. His face just
Uh,
dropped dramatically. But like I said, you'll get it. You'll get it when you guys have that gentleman sweep that's coming up. So
if I'm Jimmy, and after the sweep, you got to be like during the handshake line, like, so about game 2, what was you thinking? You got
they
to
don't do
whisper
handshake
something.
lines.
Well, they do the little dap up that they do
Yeah, they
after
might do. Yeah,
sometimes.
they might do a dap up or
I'm
whatnot.
looking for him. I'm looking for him.
You have to.
I'm calling him out. Even when I'm talking to Lisa Salters, I was like, "Yeah, we're grand at about game 2. I'm calling you out. I have to bring you in to make you look that much more stupid." I'm like, "Hey, young Buck, don't be trash talking to one of the best in the East." It'd be something I gotta say to you to make you know, like I'm that guy. Like I'm Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah, Jimmy need a ring just to really like solidify.
He does.
Yeah,
He does.
he does.
I agree.
He needs it because as much as I don't want to admit it, your man be turning on playoff Jimmy
Yeah.
because
Easily.
yeah, because I feel like during regular games he just be like, let me just
I'm playoff Jimmy. That's his name. I'm playoff Jimmy.
yeah
I feel like this is also telling to what he would have did if he had a stayed
with the
in
Bulls.
Philly.
Oh, okay.
Bulls too. All of them teams. Jimmy has always
No
been.
offense, but he wasn't gonna do nothing in Philly. Philly will
Yeah,
forever
I mean,
Philly, especially especially now that Doc is gone. They're gonna find somebody else to Philly the Philly.
if Philly ever gets over this hump, if I and next year I'm punching the air. If I'm Doc Rivers, I'm punching the air. Him and his raspy voice, like, how come y'all couldn't do this when I was the coach? I'm just, I don't know.
Who you got for your niggas is tripping?
My y'all niggas is tripping is going to someone. It's actually not of the nigga persuasion. It's a
Cracker ass cracker.
I have to give it to Marjorie Taylor Greene, because she says calling her a white supremacist is like calling a black person the N-word. And some of this came about when little tizzy between George Santos and Congressman Jamal Bowman. We're kind of arguing back and forth where Jamal Bowman was just like, hey, save yourself, have some dignity. You've already been found guilty of lying and everything. Just go ahead and step down. Do the right thing for your constituents. What I think we all can agree with. If you out here lying or whatever, you need to step down. And he was calling people out, calling them white supremacists and everything. Here's a little taste of what Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say.
Video. Everyone can see this, but I will tell you what's on video is Jamal Bowman shouting at the top of his lungs, cursing, calling me a horrible, calling me a white supremacist, which I take great offense to. That is like calling a person of color the N-word, which should never happen. Calling me a white supremacist is equal to that, and that is wrong. Jamal Bowman was down there cursing at me, telling me to get the F out of there, and he was leading the mob.
So, I watched the video between the two of them, and it's complete bullshit. It's not even on the lines of what she's saying. This is and he called it out. He called it out. He did he was at a press conference. He called it out. He was like, this is the same shit that got Emmett Till killed. Same thing got Mike Brown killed, because you are out here saying that you are afraid of a black man who's holding you accountable. You are afraid of someone who is not going to bite their tongue. They are smart and intelligent. And we know how white women feel when they are challenged by a smart, intelligent, big black man. We already know you're going to get scared and you're going to turn on the white tears. When I watched that video, what I saw was a white woman, a Karen, who was putting her fingers in a brother's face, as they normally do when someone, again, is trying to hold them accountable. And this is an apples and oranges comparison here. To sit up here and to say that it's calling someone a white supremacist is the same thing as calling someone the N-word. What are you smoking? You are smoking the greatest gas ever. You smoking some stuff that's not even on this planet, because you can't even correlate a racial slur to someone saying, hey, you're a white supremacist. Because if we look at your track record, you have said terrible things about black people, which is on point for being a white supremacist. You've said terrible things about Mexicans. You've said terrible things about a lot of people who aren't white. These are all things that will put you under the umbrella term of a white supremacist. Just stand in it. This is who you are. And frankly, I appreciate the racists who actually stand in it, who stand in it. And if anything, you know what? All those white supremacists who died before her great grandpappy, they turn over in their graves. How dare you? How dare you compare us to these coons? How dare you say a white supremacist is just like these niggers? They would be rolling in their graves right now. They would be like, you know what? Yeah, goddamn it. Hell yeah, I'm a racist. I hate them coons. I hate all the jigaboos. I hate them all. Those are the racists that would be literally like, what are you talking about here, ma'am? There's no correlation between the two. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Stand in it. You know you hate black people. Stand in it. Just own your shit. You want everybody else to own theirs, but you can't own yours. And he's absolutely correct. This is a dog whistle, and you're putting a target on his back because you know who her base is. They're going to be like, oh, let's go and get Jamal Bowman now because he attacking our alabaster queen. Miss me with the BS.
Ass cracker.
Get out of here. I got nothing else to say. I wish I had more defamatory white people sayings on here, but all I got is
Cracker ass cracker.
that's all I got. I think that's a pretty good one. I think that's a pretty good one. Although, you know what? I think I need to add the Dr. Umar, more of his sounds in here to where he's going off on him. I think we just need more Dr. Umar in here just to get him.
Not too much though. Not too much. Not too much.
You're right, because I mean he does do a lot, but he does get them together though, and I love it when I love it. I don't know what that's the Umar
voodoo?
sprinkles.
Yeah.
The Umar spirit fingers or something, but I don't know, man. The nerve of these folks. That's my y'all niggas is tripping. I know. It's a little hot on the collar for that one, but just like Marjorie,
it happens. Yeah.
They be trying it. But let's get to this final ad and we will be right back. Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that because let's be real. A lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I got to tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21Chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast, and because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
All right, the final topic. A Colorado man was taken into custody for allegedly placing his dog in the driver's seat in his car in an attempt to escape a DUI arrest. So the man who has not been identified was pulled over by Springfield police late Saturday after driving 52 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone, according to investigators. The driver attempted to switch places with his dog, who was in the passenger seat, as the SPD officer approached and watched the entire process. The Springfield Police Department said in a statement, the male party then exited the vehicle's passenger side and claimed he was not driving. The male party showed clear signs of intoxication, and when asked about his alcohol consumption, the male party ran from the officer. The suspect attempted to flee, but was caught around 60 feet from the vehicle. It was discovered the male was driving from Las Aminas to Pueblo and got lost in Springfield. The male party was also found to have 2 active warrants for his arrest out in Pueblo. The driver was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs, driving while ability impaired, driving under suspension, speeding 20 to 24 miles over, and resisting arrest, police said per the outlet. As for the pup, it did not face any charges and was let go without a warrant. Also, what should be noted is there were 2 other passengers in the back seat of this car that were completely sober. That is also
Of age?
something of age. These were sober, legal drivers in the back of the car. Let's just let some of these tidbits of information. Let me run it back for you, Boogie. He was speeding, going 50 and a 30. He was drunk. There were 2 other sober passengers in the car and a dog. This gentleman got lost and decided when he got pulled over to get out the car, put the dog in the driver's seat, get in the passenger seat. Then he took off running when the cops started chasing after him. What say you, Boogie? Are we going to free this gentleman as well in late night with Nathan Adrian Court, or is he going to jail?
I mean, he's probably free anyway. He probably got a fine anyway.
I don't think so. He already had warrants.
Oh yeah, he did have warrants. Good point.
I got warrants.
I got warrants. Yeah, good point. Should I free this man? I mean, he got priors, so maybe it's time for him to sit that ass down in jail. But point is, I get him though, because he's like, I don't want y'all driving my car.
Oh, that's a good point.
They sober as ever. He was like, the people in the car in the back seat, like, hey, my mans, I can drive the car for you. I don't like how you drive, man. I don't like how you drive.
I'm sober enough to tell you not to drive my car, but not sober enough to get us home. It's always funny when a drunk person has enough sense to be like, whoa. You don't drive safe enough.
Whoa. I do not like it. I do not like how you drive. Not at all.
You know what this was? This was one of those, and we've all done it, and I'm proud of it. This is one of those ones where he was like, the wind when I get outsid will sober me up.
He pulled one of his friendly a companion in the passenger seat. That's what he did. Him and his dog was outside of the window, like.
I've actually driven like that, and I will tell you that wind be beating the fuck out your face, but it does wake you up a little bit. Don't do it. I'm not recommending anyone do this, but in my younger years in college, yeah, I've had a head out the window, but I'm really just like, why not have one of the sober people do a quick, hey dog, you hop in the back and then you hop in the front? Why not have something like that happen? Like, this is just
not quick thinking when you're intoxicated.
What did you think the dog was gonna do? So not only that, homie saw you doing this. So is this just like, what type of interaction did you like? Come on, bro. That was the best plan that your drunk ass thought of. That was the best plan. Let me put Fido over here.
I find it funny that the article actually decided to mention that the dog didn't receive any charges. Of course, the dog didn't receive any charges. It's a dog.
Got to do 3 days in the pound, my boy.
Like, what?
You know, they didn't have any way to close that story. It was like, what can we close this off? We got to have a good tagline. The dog, no charges. You know what? If I'm that officer, not only I'm adopting this dog, because I'm like, clearly your owner is not in mental state to have a dog.
Yeah.
I'm taking the dog, but I'm sending them other 2 people to jail too. Because it's like, Y'all sat here and watched him get out the car. None of y'all was like, this ain't a good idea. None of y'all was just like what? And for you to be this sober to get in the car with someone who's this drunk, come on, bro. I can see if all y'all was drunk and it's like, okay, he drunker than me. All y'all was sober. You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
This is just like I don't get it. You know,
you cannot make this shit up.
like I just I don't know. This is just stupid.
I wanted the dog to run with the owner. That's what I wanted. The dog was like, "We out, B." Like the dog should have been running with them.
You know how I know the dog. Okay, this is why the dog didn't run with them. They weren't white, or they weren't black. If they were black, the dog would have ran. Everybody in the car would have ran too. Because when we run, everybody runs. Like, what's going on? I don't know, but we running. I'm not trying to find out.
I don't understand this whole running concept from cops when you are already stationed
that too.
in front of. No, I'm just saying when people that are pulled over, running ain't gonna get you nowhere but another charge on you.
Well, there's that, but you know what the thought is? Most cops are fat as fuck.
Yeah,
most cops have not passed that physical fitness test except for the very first time that they took it.
Yeah,
so you're probably thinking I might be able to outrun them because they got all these utility belts and stuff on, so I might be able to get away.
I get it,
but realistically, come on, he was 60 feet away from the car, so you were drunk, bro. A drunk person running. If I'm the cop, I'm like, I'm just gonna watch. Let me see how far he gets because he's probably gonna trip himself up.
Okay,
I just want to watch. Also, what kind of dog was it? What kind of dog do you think it was? In the picture is a pit. What kind of dog do you think this was?
It wasn't a pit. Let me just tell you that, because pits will attack. Okay,
my man had a Chihuahua or something. It's just like
that dog was looking like, "Can I help you, officer?" Right. That dog was like, I don't know what to tell you, officer. That's my owner that just ran.
Cops was like, let me get the canine squad out here. Let's see if the canine can communicate. I just sober up, man. Do your time.
Yeah,
take care of your warrants. They're never gonna let this person get it. They're never gonna let him get a driver's license. It's been revoked. Your driving privileges have officially been revoked, sir.
It's done.
Been revoked. Well, do better, my guy. Do better. We have come to the end of another dope episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Before we get up out of here, I gotta hit you with a nothing blunt fact. This is one of those facts where you can light up. You can do whatever you want. Sometimes it's blunt. Sometimes one of those facts where you're like, I see what you're doing. It's got my weed brain churning here. So here we go. Boogie, seasons change, but people don't. Seasons change, but people don't. Sometimes you might get a random text message out the blue from like 4 or 5 years ago from a person that you have no longer talked to. Don't answer that text message. Leave them on red. Just delete. Seasons change, but people don't. Do what you will with that information. That's the blunt fact of the week. Hey, man, they don't have to make sense because you're high. You should be high. So it's going to have your brain just churning. And one of y'all going to be out here. It's probably going to be Wednesday. It's going to hit you. Seasons change, but people don't. Shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. We appreciate you for tuning in. I meant to say this at the beginning of the pod. Go see Fast X or Fast 10, whatever you want to call it. Go see it. They're just gonna amaze you with all the tricks and flips that they do with these vehicles.
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out myself. And while you're checking it out, also remember to check out our YouTube. People that are listening, go ahead and check out our YouTube so you can see our faces. Drop a comment, let us know you're listening, and also hit that bell notification so you can receive all of our content as soon as it drops, and to tell a friend and this is your favorite podcast.
It's your favorite podcast. I got
Yeah.
nothing else for the peoples. Boogie said it all. She said it all. Shout out to the day ones. I'm your boy, Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brady Murder.
And we up out of here.
Peace out, y'all.